Hey everyone, it is Sunday evening and I'm just checking in with all my followers, all three of you. How are you guys doing? I hope the weekend was decent and you had some time to absorb what's going on and maybe hopefully came to some important realizations and self-peace and you're ready to start the week. I actually wasn't able to do the vlog yesterday because I was just so tired and I think I needed a break from a lot of things. I spent my day just kind of hanging around. I ended up doing a virtual dance party at home, which was just so soothing to my soul. I really needed to have that kind of fun. And I'm just so glad that there are people in our community that are doing these things for us to bring some joy into our days because we really need it. And then today I actually did some self-care, which is something I haven't done in a long time. I started playing around with my iPad and using this new app that I have, Procreate, to do some calligraphy and do some sketching, and it was really great. I'm not the best artist, but I just enjoy playing around with stuff like that, and I really was pleased with the outcome of my efforts. So yeah, it was a good Sunday. I had lots of fun talking to friends again on the phone. I'm planning actually tonight to try my first Netflix watch party. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this guy. His name is, well, I already forgot his name, but the name of the documentary is The Tiger King. It's on Netflix. I actually listened to the podcast about this person a while back and told my friends about it. It's a crazy story about this really wild character who's real. And I'm so excited that there's actually a documentary. So a couple friends and I decided to make a date tonight to get on at like 10 o'clock and watch The Tiger King and chat with each other while we watch it. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Just something to, pass the time and feel connected to people, which is great. I don't really have a lot of updates for you other than that. My kids are starting what will hopefully be a somewhat scheduled time. I really was originally starting out this whole social distancing, social isolation, however you want to call it, thing, thinking that I wouldn't necessarily put in a schedule for my kids because I don't really worry about them academically. They are both really bright, and my older son especially, I mean, he's just naturally curious and does a lot of things on his own. But what I found out is that if I don't structure the time, that they start fighting, and it takes about less than 15 minutes for them to start pulling each other's hair and stepping on each other's faces. And I cannot watch a 3-year-old while I'm also keeping a 7-year-old entertained. So today I thought, after seeing a bunch of friends and being inspired by their schedules, decided to try and see if we could put something together for my 7-year-old, because he can work independently at least. So I can sort of give him this list of things to do and he'll go do it while I'm watching his little brother. We talked about what he used to have as a schedule at school. We talked about his favorite things to do, mixed in with little things that he doesn't love to do, but he has to do. And we ended up coming up with a pretty good schedule, I think, that works for us. And I'm really hopeful that we can actually get it to work. And I mean, at this point, if I can get it to work for even like a couple days, I will consider that a huge win. So for all the parents out there that are struggling, I will tell you my schedule is pretty light compared to some of the things I've seen online. We are not those kinds of aggressive parents. I think I've scheduled basically from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then at 1 p.m. onwards is time with Dad, and that's when I'm working in my office. And so when we talked about splitting up how to make sure the kids are doing stuff, my husband basically said that he's the PE coach when it comes to school. So 1 o'clock onward is PE time, and art. Yeah. I mean, I would love to do the art, but I also don't want to clean up the art. So I said, if you're just going to take on PE, well, then you're also going to take this on and you're going to clean up. So I think it's pretty fair. Yeah, let's see. What else happened? It's just been a crazy day here in Texas. There was a big press conference today, and a lot of people had been telling me these rumors of things that were going to be said at the press conference. And I got to tell you guys, every single one of them was wrong. So once again, keep your heads on straight. Don't believe every single thing that you hear. Sometimes you should do some fact checking. Sometimes you should just wait and see. And that was definitely the approach that I took today, and I'm glad I did, because every prediction I heard about what was going to be said today did not pan out. I do think that where I live, we're headed for a stay-at-home, shelter-in-place kind of order, and so, you know, I'm getting ready for that. I don't think it'll actually impact our family that much, because we're already kind of doing that now, but I know it will cause a great amount of stress for people around me, and so I'm just getting ready to be there for them and hopefully help them get through this tough time. And like I said, I'm just hopeful that this week is productive, that my kids don't kill each other, that they don't kill me or I kill them. You know, all those things, all those little minor things that I want to be hopeful for. And I hope everyone, again, is doing okay. Tell me if you've got any questions you want to ask me. Drop them in the comments. I'm around. And I just want to remind everyone, there's always sorry. I just want to remind everyone that there is always tomorrow. And I love you all. And I will talk to you again later. Okay. Bye. Have a great night.